Good morning, everyone. Uh, my name is Ashish Sharma, and I'm going to teach you about the practical, which is perform feature extraction from a given image and use principal component analysis as image descriptor. This practical is in your 7th semester advanced communication lab, and it is practical number 8. Okay, so by uh, after this PPT tutorial, we will also be provided a MATLAB codes for the practical. So we are start. So first of all, principal component analysis. So what do you understand by PCA? PCA is basically used to reduce dimensionality of a vector image while maintaining information as much as possible. Okay, let me tell you how does this work. Sometimes if we have to complete a task, we need 5 people. But if only 2 people are capable enough to complete that task within a given time, same as 5 people were doing, then the 3 people were waste. So this is the basic PCA. In another way, the PCA is why use 100 words when 10 will do. अगर किसी चीज को लिखना है, उस लिखने के लिए 10 शब्द काफी है, तो उसके अंदर 100 शब्द लिखने की जरूरत क्या है? Okay, so this is the basic idea about PCA. And PCA is widely used in many applications like photographic film, remote sensing, data compression, and automated facial recognition and facial simulation. But large number of application is in field of image processing, because an image has thousands of content, and it is huge in a size. But we always need an important features. Features are basically those which describe the object inside image. Okay, so it has wide number of application in data compression. In image analysis, the data has huge in a size, 50 MB data, 100 MB data. Let me stop the video so it will be more clear. Okay, so a data is a huge in a size. What we have to do, we need to reduce it, and that is used as data compression. Still, our information must not be destroyed or deleted. So this is the basic aim of PCA. Now, how we calculate the PCA? The PCA is calculated using covariance matrix. The covariance matrix is basically that matrix which has diagonal elements are equals to 1. That is covariance matrix. Covariance matrix tells us about the relationship between the two objects. If the covariance matrix is similar, they have strong similarity. If it is different, they have difference. Fine. So how we calculate the PCA? The first step is transform n into d matrix into n into m matrix. देखो कोई भी जो इमेज होती है, उस इमेज को अगर आप मैटलैब के अंदर इनपुट में डालोगे तो वो एक मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म में निकल के आएगी, जिसके अंदर रोज होंगे और कॉलम्स होंगे. वो जो रोज होती है और कॉलम्स होते हैं, वो उसके फीचर्स को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. इसीलिए हम क्या करेंगे, उस मैट्रिक्स को लो डायमेंशन के अंदर रिड्यूस करेंगे. इसका मतलब the value of m here, n into d matrix x is transformed into n into m matrix. इसका मतलब the value of m is lesser than the d. Okay, so we will calculate the covariance matrix. Now this is the principal component analysis का एक एग्जांपल लिया है. हमने क्या किया है, एक इमेज है, उस इमेज को अलग अलग सब बैंड में डिवाइड कर दिया, x1 x2 x3 x4 x5 x6, और इन सब बैंड्स के अंदर हमने क्या किया, उनकी कोवेरियंस मैट्रिक्स को कैलकुलेट किया. जैसे फॉर्मूला ऑफ कोवेरियंस वेक्टर x माइनस मीन ऑफ x माइनस मीन ऑफ x का ट्रांसपोज का मल्टीप्लिकेशन एंड देन द एनसेम्बल ऑफ दैट, एंड दिस इज द फॉर्मूला. After that, this is all the mathematics part behind the principal component analysis. We will not go through it in the detail because you have basically practical in MATLAB. We'll look in later. Now we will take an example of PCA uh, by calculating the few values. Okay, so this table 9.2 is a sample of two-dimensional feature vector height and weight. 65, 170, 75, 176, 53, 154, 54, 161, and these all represent the height and corresponding weight. Now what we will do? We will calculate the covariance matrix. How we calculate the covariance matrix? For that, first of all, we will calculate the mean of this height and then mean of weight. Then we will calculate its variance and variance for x and variance of y. And this is a formula to calculate covariance, mean and variance in MATLAB. Okay, now what is the basic aim? How PCA, देखो एक सिंपल सी एग्जांपल लेता हूँ. अगर एक लड़का और लड़की के बीच में डिफरेंस करना है तो हम ये आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे ओके इसके बाल कैसे हैं, लंबे या छोटे, लड़के के कैसे हैं. दिस इज अ फीचर. आइज किस कलर की है, ब्लू, ब्राउन, ब्लैक. दिस इज आर द फीचर. So these are basically used to identify the separation between the boy and girl. In the same way, what we will do, we extract the feature in an image and try to identify that okay, they are similar or correlated or uncorrelated. So the basic aim of PCA is to affect a rotation of the coordinate system and thereby express the data in terms of new set of variables or equivalency axes which are uncorrelated. Now, this is mathematical intuitively said definition. Okay, कैसे करते हैं? The axis passing to the data point which maximize the sum of the square length of the perpendicular projection of the data points onto that axis is perpendicular axis. Now देखो बहुत सिंपल तरीके से इन्होंने यहाँ पे समझाया है कि PCA होता क्या है. मैं आपको बताता हूँ. हमने एक डेटा लिया जिसके अंदर हाइट है और वेट है और उसको हमने प्लॉट कर दिया. एक डेटा यहाँ पे आया, इसकी यहाँ पे कुछ हाइट होगी, सॉरी यहाँ पे कुछ वेट होगा, यहाँ पे कुछ हाइट होगी, यहाँ पे कुछ वेट होगा, यहाँ पे हाइट होगी, वेट हाइट एंड दिस आर ऑल द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ वेट एंड हाइट इनटू 2D फीचर स्पेस. ओके, अब हम क्या करेंगे, हम इसकी जो एक्सिस है, दीज एक्सिस इन एक्सिस को इस तरह से रोटेट करेंगे कि ये हमारी एक्सिस है डेटा पे फिट हो जाए. इट इज कॉल्ड कर्व फिटिंग. देखिए यहाँ पे हमने किया. ओके, नाउ व्हाट वी डिड, we just rotated our axis. This is our data. Now we plotted a new axis which is this and then we transformed it. Then our data will be like this. So this was your original data which is spread between height and weight and it is same way. One is here, one is here, one is here, one is here. Okay, now we transformed these axes और उसको हमने इस तरह से ट्रांसफॉर्म किया है कि अब हमारा जो डेटा जो दूर था वो इस एक्सिस के पास में आ जाए. Look, all the data who was far away from this is now near and still few data is far away. इससे क्या फायदा हुआ, जब हमने इस एक्सिस को रोटेट किया तो जो डेटा हमारा एक्सिस के पास में है इट विल हैव मिनिमाइज्ड एरर, सबसे कम एरर होगी, और जो डेटा इससे जितना दूर है उसकी एरर उतनी ही ज्यादा होगी. इसका मतलब these are not correlated, these are uncorrelated. और ये फीचर्स जो है ये जितने पास में है और ये सारे के सारे हम जो कैलकुलेट करते हैं, एक्सिस को रोटेट किया, ये सब करते हैं हम वेरिएंस के थ्रू, वेरिएंस मैट्रिक्स के थ्रू, कोवेरिएंस मैट्रिक्स के थ्रू. ओके, ये सारा मैंने तो इंट्यूटिवली बताया है कि किस तरह से होगा, क्या हम कर रहे हैं. ओके, but when inside practical you will see all these things. Okay, now during this process we need to calculate eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So here we took an example. Don't worry, I will share this PPT slide to you all that how to determine the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Okay, now these eigenvalues are calculated for 7 3 3 minus 1 matrix, 2 by 2 matrix, And similarly, the eigenvectors are also calculated. These are the necessary components for principal component analysis. How we will use, okay, how we will calculate these all. And it is very easy to calculate in a MATLAB. 733 minus 1, put the command EIGX, you will give the eigenvectors and eigenvalues. Fine. So there is a subtle difference between two alternative derivation we have offered. In this first case, we considered our variables to define the feature space and derived a set of principal axes. The dimension of our feature space was determined by the number of variables and diagonalized matrix of the eigenvectors are to produce a new set of axes in a 2D space. Our second formulation leads to essentially the same procedure, but it nonetheless admits an alternative viewpoint. In this instance, we view the observation on each of the variable to define our feature vectors. The role of diagonalizing matrix of the eigen R here is thus to multiply the transform these higher dimension vectors to produce a new orthogonal set. Thus, the dimension of the space here is to determine by the number of observation made on each of the variables. Okay, so this is all the concentration of the PCA. PCA कैसे use में आ रहा है dimension. I know it is very difficult for you all to understand these all because this is not your part of the syllabus. This is all extra about the details of PCA or the concept of PCA. But still, it is when you will read it once and twice and you will search a literature, then you will find a lot of application of PCA in field of image processing, and these procedures are need to be followed. Summary of properties of PCAs, and then this is calculated. Covariance matrix कैसे निकाल रहे हैं हम यहाँ पे, this is a data vector and this all code is written in the MATLAB. Fine, if you can copy and paste in a MATLAB, it will run. There will be no issue. Okay, so this is original axis, this is your principal axis. This is for x1 and x2, and then we rotate it and calculate the covariance matrix and v1 and v2, which depends on x1, x2, x2 and x2. Then our these feature vectors are 0 and there is some relation. So v1 has strong relation with v1 and v1 has 0 relation with v2. This covariance effect. The weight height data refer to the origin axis x1 and x2 and the principal axis v1 and v2. Now this is one of the example to identify woman and man using PCA. The key example, eigenfaces and the human face. It is self-evident the basic placement, size and shape of human facial feature are similar. Therefore, we can expect that the ensemble of suitably scaled and registered images of human face will exhibit fairly strong correlation. Okay, हम जानते हैं कि इंसान जितने भी इंसान हैं सबका चेहरा एक जैसा होता है. सबके नाक है, आँख है, मुंह है, बाल दिखाई दे रहे हैं, आँख कलर कैसा है सब. इसका मतलब इन सबके अंदर कोरिलेशन है. A sample of human faces is scaled and registered such as that each can be described by the some number of pixels. और हर इमेज जो होती है उनको कुछ कुछ पिक्सल से दिखाई देती है. Now the first 6 facial principal component हमने क्या किया, PCA अप्लाई किया. From a sample of 290 faces, 290 faces के अंदर से the first principle is the average face, not the strong male appearance quoted by the PCA. हमें ये आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि मेल है या फीमेल है. तो उस 290 डेटा के अंदर से उसने इन 6 पिक्चर्स को निकाल के दिया जिनका स्ट्रॉन्ग कोरिलेशन है इसके साथ, मेल डेटा के साथ. ओके, नॉट द स्ट्रॉन्ग मेल अपीयरेंस कोडेड बाय प्रिंसिपल कंपोनेंट नंबर 3. Okay, so these all are the from my side regarding this PPT. Okay, now we will go for the practical approach of PCA. For that purpose, I have a code written in a MATLAB.